Black women's hairstyles have always been more than just fashion. They are statements of identity, power, resilience, and sometimes survival. From afros to braids, wigs to weaves, each era in film and television has reflected the cultural, political, and psychological significance of Black women's hair. But how do these hairstyles reflect personality? How do they impact behavior, career opportunities, and how Black women are perceived in society? Today, we're diving deep into the psychology behind Black women's hair and media, breaking down iconic looks from every era and the stories they tell. Before we explore film and television, we have to acknowledge the historical roots of Black hair. In African societies, hairstyles signify tribe, social status, and even spiritual beliefs. Colonization and slavery disrupted these traditions, forcing many Black women to hide or conform their hair to European beauty standards. Even post-slavery, straightening hair was often seen as a means of survival in a white-dominated society. The psychology behind this conditioning still lingers today. The pressure to conform versus embracing natural beauty creates a complex relationship between Black women and their hair. This internal and external struggle is reflected in media portrayals, sometimes reinforcing stereotypes and other times celebrating the power of natural Black hair. The 1970s were a revolutionary time for Black hair in film and television. The afro became a symbol of resistance and pride, representing the Black Power movement. Characters like the actress Pam Grier and Foxy Brown in Coffee embody strength, confidence, and defiance with their perfectly shaped afros. Meanwhile, the hit TV shows like The Jeffersons, Florence, played by the actress Marla Gibbs, and Good Times, played by Thelma, played by the actress Bernadette Stannis, wore afros that reflected their self-assured, no-nonsense personalities. Psychologically, the afro symbolized authenticity and self-acceptance. It also impacted how Black women were perceived. Those with afros were often seen as radical, outspoken, and unafraid to challenge societal norms. This perception extended beyond film into real life, where afros were sometimes met with discrimination in professional and social settings. The 1980s saw a shift toward more quote-unquote controlled styles, reflecting the increasing assimilation of Black culture into mainstream media. The Jerry curl became widely popular as seen in the classic hit movie Coming to America, as Lisa's father's Soul Glow advertisement is a cultural classic. Meanwhile, TV sitcoms like 227, A Different World, and The Cosby Show showcased a mix of relaxed hair, curls, and shortcuts. This era reflected a psychological balancing act. Black women in film and TV were gaining more diverse roles, yet there was an unspoken pressure to maintain quote-unquote acceptable hairstyles. Relaxed hair symbolized professionalism and social mobility, reinforcing the idea that straighter textures were more quote-unquote palatable in corporate America. The 1990s brought a resurgence of cultural pride, and with it came a wave of Black women in film and television embracing braids and short natural styles. The living legend, actress, singer, songwriter, performer, and entertainer Janet Jackson in the hit classic movie Poetic Justice made box braids iconic, symbolizing freedom, creativity, and confidence. The iconic, legendary singer, actress, the first Disney Black Cinderella princess herself, Brandy's character on the hit TV show Moesha, also helped normalize braids on mainstream television. Meanwhile, the actress Halle Berry's short pixie cut in the hit movie Boomerang became synonymous with a sleek, sexy, yet powerful Black woman. Psychologically, these styles reflect an evolving sense of self. Braids carried a deep cultural connection, representing a return to roots, while shortcuts reflect an independent, no-nonsense persona. However, the divide between natural and straight styles persisted. Women with relaxed hair were often depicted as more polished, while those with braids or natural hair were seen as more quote-unquote bohemian or rebellious. The 2000s ushered in a period of extreme versatility. Black women in media experimented more with weaves, wigs, and various protective styles. Shows like the hit TV show Girlfriends featured characters like Joan, played by the actress Tracee Ellis Ross, and Toni, played by the actress Jill Marie Jones, switching up their looks frequently. Beyoncé and Tyra Banks made lace fronts mainstream, influencing how Black women viewed beauty and self-expression. This era introduced an interesting psychological concept called identity fluidity. Wigs and weaves allow black women to transform their look without commitment, reflecting the multifaceted nature of their personalities. However, this also reinforced unrealistic beauty standards. Long flowing hair was still seen as the pinnacle of femininity, while natural styles were less prevalent in mainstream media. The 2010s saw a massive natural hair resurgence, reflecting a shift in self-perception and self-love. Shows like the hit TV show Insecure, created and produced by Issa Rae, and the hit TV show Blackish, including the actresses Yara Shahidi and Tracee Ellis Ross, showcased a variety of natural textures. The actress Lupita Nyong'o's presence in Hollywood challenged European beauty ideals, proving that short textured hair can be just as glamorous as long straight styles. Psychologically, this movement represented self-acceptance and reclaiming power. It also redefined how black women were perceived. Natural hair was no longer seen as unkempt, but rather as a bold, authentic expression of self. However, workplace discrimination against natural hair persisted, reflecting deeper systemic biases that still impact black women today. Today, black women's hair in media reflects ultimate freedom, from the queen herself, Queen Latifah's trailblazing style in the hit TV show Equalizer, to the actress Dominique Fishback's fearless looks on and off screen. The message is clear. Versatility is power, and self-expression knows no bounds. Black women's hair is not just one thing, it is everything. Shows like Harlem and Abbott Elementary reflect the diversity of black women hair in everyday life, normalizing everything from afros to faux locks to buzz cuts. This era represents psychological liberation. The pressure to conform is fading, replaced by a sense of autonomy. Whether natural, straight, braided, or bald, black women are embracing hair on their own terms, and that in itself is a revolution. Black women's hair in film and television tells a powerful story, one of struggle, resistance, adaptability, and freedom. It reflects how black women see themselves, how they navigate society, and how they are perceived by others. While there is still work to be done in dismantling biases, one thing is clear: black women's hair is a symbol of resilience, beauty, and self-expression. What are some of your favorite black hairstyles in film and TV? Drop a comment below and let's continue this conversation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the psychology of media and culture. Until next time, the revolution will be televised.